So that should be on there. There we go. That's better. Hello and welcome. It's me and it's Dan. Look, he's just got here. He just turned up. There he is.
Hello.
He was looking for me in the wrong place, but he's here now.
Yeah.
And,
Oh
and
well.
we're here for some power washing. We haven't done this for a while. Well, we've never done it as co-op before. So
Now,
this
yeah,
will
I've not
be
done it co-op before.
interesting. There is a chance we might be joined by a third later on in the evening.
Okay,
But to be honest,
that'd be fun.
I doubt it. But the career mode you can only do as 2-player anyway. So
Hmm.
if we do get a third pop in, we'll have to drop back down to the player level that you've already done
To the
mode.
free play.
But
Yeah.
that's the one. I couldn't remember what it was called. So yes, that's that. Let me move that down there because now that's there set up. That should be okay. If we then I swap to that button there, then yes, we're in the corner, and the game is here. So apparently, if I click career mode here, I've got to continue the one that I've got in progress, or we could do a new one. No, we can't do a new one because I haven't done this one yet. So yeah, we've got 7% of the treehouse to finish cleaning. So hopefully Dan will help me finish that, and then we can start something different. But career co-op hosting is available once a job is started. So I shall click that. We shall resume the job, and then hopefully somewhere I can. I was going to say remember the buttons, but they appear there very quickly. I'll try and remember them now. Yeah, there's all the buttons. There are buttons. Yeah, okay, good. Oh, that's very, very loud for me. Hang about. Let's turn that down because otherwise I'll get deafened. Right, so now I should be able to hang about. That's not, that is the menu button. Right, if I slip that to there, confirm. Friends only is fine. Can I invite? Clicked invite friend and it hasn't done anything. But hopefully Dan can now join a game, and as I'm his friend, he can let me join.
Ah, yes. I see you
think.
now.
I don't know. This is all new to us, so excuse us while we figure out what's going on. But yeah. Well, look, there's a new one. There's a new one down there now. Now we've got a helicopter. I don't know. All right. So if I turn that back off, something went bleep. Is that? Have you joined the game? I don't know.
I'm
Is
in
there,
now.
I can
Yeah.
hang about. Important science fact. Yes. Cool. You pushed me backwards with that, actually. Yeah. Right. It says job complete, 100% cleaned. I don't know how that happened because I assume you've done this level, so maybe that.
Yeah, I have. Yeah. I.
That's fine.
Doesn't
If
look
it's
like
done,
you
it's
have.
done. Well, I have apparently now. So let's
The
start the helicopter. I don't know if that's going
Swamp
to
Thing's
instantly
house.
say. Oh, hang about. That will end the current multiplayer session. Okay, let's figure out what's what. So I'm standing here. You're dressed in white, apparently. I don't know if that's a thing.
Okay.
Am I dressed in a different color, or not that it matters?
You're in red.
That's interesting. Right. So as far as I can tell, we're going to have to start a new session. I'll start the helicopter, and we'll see what happens.
Okay.
Because it's going to cancel out of this, but then I can start it again, I think. So start job. Yes, it'll end the current multiplayer session. That's fine. We don't mind that because apparently I haven't got a choice. So this is here. It's not clean yet.
Okay.
So now I can. Oh, the friends is still on, and you're still here as an assistant, apparently. Oh, there you are. Look, and it's not completed, so that's okay. So you've obviously done this one as well.
Mm-hmm.
But obviously I haven't. But there we go. Right. Watching live tonight, we have Gemma and Edward and Shane are watching live. So welcome to you all.
Hey.
Hopefully this is just going to be a
new endeavor.
Relaxing. Yeah, because we had enough to play in the thing. Rotate. There's a rotate button. I can't remember what it is now. Turn that on. I think it said. I'm trying to. R is rotate. Funnily enough, who could have guessed it? So yes, if you've not seen me do power washing before, it's so gentle and relaxing, and it just works.
Yeah.
All you have to do is spray your power washer all over the thing that you've got to clean and make it clean and shiny. So
Yeah.
Dan's starting off over there, I'm starting down here, and we'll just get on with it. You can
And
choose your nozzle. This is a nice wide beam nozzle, which works for most things, but you can go even closer should you need to get rid
yep.
of that deep ingrained dirt that happens. Now, you should get a little ding when you complete a thing, just like what Ted does.
Yeah.
Um,
Whenever a part's done being cleaned,
each
it'll
individual
light up
part of the plane or the
momentarily.
helicopter is separate.
Yeah.
So I don't know why I've not had any dings yet. Maybe dings are turned off when you're in multiplayer. I would have
No
thought
idea.
I'd got a ding for that wheel, but
Unless you just haven't gotten it all yet.
now there's a
Okay,
ding.
the
I heard
dings
a
work.
ding.
Yep, I just got a part of this hose here, so.
Yeah, I might not have cleaned it properly. That's probably what it is. Because you've got to get in all the little crooks and grannies.
Yep. And the weird thing is that there's actually kind of a story that very slowly plays out as you go.
That made a ding noise. I'm not hearing you very clearly, I think because of all the power washing going on. So I can't actually adjust your volume on this.
Oh.
But I can adjust the volume of the game. So let me just make a couple of adjustments to the stream audio.
Okay. Testing,
and probably
testing.
in here must be settings, options. That'll do it.
Testing, testing.
Is there
Hear
a
me any
volume
better?
control? No.
One,
Audio.
two,
Maybe
one,
under
two.
audio there's a volume control. There we go. Let's turn down the water volume and the water tone. Actually, and the master volume a little bit. That should be better. Now I can probably hear things.
Okay. Testing, testing.
No, it's still very, very quiet, actually. I don't know why that could be.
I do not know. My mic is directly in front of me, so.
Yeah, I can't adjust your volume in anything. So, not sure about that.
Huh.
You'll have to shout. If you've got anything important to say, you'll have to shout.
Yeah, okay. Just, try to enunciate what I'm trying to get across.
Yeah, that works. That's fine.
Okay.
No, it's not quite that bad. So, yes, if you haven't seen this before, you'll notice in the top left-hand corner, we've got a percentage of the thing that we've cleaned. We've done 8% of it. It's not very much, but it's better than no percent, so I'm sure it's fine. Yeah, so basically just it's going to be an hour or so of us hosing things down.
Yeah.
What more can you ask for?
Well, we're doing a public service. I mean, this is the fire department's helicopter.
Absolutely, yeah. If you can't clean down the fire department stuff, then why don't they use their own hoses and do it themselves?
Yeah, probably would, but I don't know.
Just a little bit left on that tyre. The percentage obviously going around there, 10% is saying what we've done. Where it says tyre there, there's just that little bit that I'm missing, but I don't know where it is. But yeah, it's not there. That was Dan getting a bit, not me.
Yep.
There you go. When you get a bit, it flashes and tells you that you got it. So, yeah. Skullfish is here. It says, oh my God, you two go from one extreme to the other. What? Yeah. We like to mix things up a little bit, shall we say?
Yes. This is far less frustrating. This is relaxing.
Yeah, even when you've got like 3% left to do and you can't find it, it's still less frustrating than Aura.
Yes. Yeah,
So
Ara
yeah,
feels like it's actively working against us.
yeah, I'm sure it's a lovely game, and it was fun. The puzzles were good when it got to them, but
Yeah.
so many of them were dependent on you having read all the books,
Mm-hmm.
and reading the books and following all the lore is not something that's very friendly to do on a live stream. I found so.
Exactly. It's just
Yeah,
not conducive to the medium that we're trying to play it in.
yeah. So until I can find something similar but better, uh, we've got this to occupy for ourselves for a little while. It was
Yeah.
actually Sal suggested it last night um, on my Lego live stream. He said, "Why don't you do some power washing?" I said, "Oh, power washing. There's co-op power washing now."
Yeah. Yeah, that's a great idea. I didn't think of it either. So, yes, much thanks to Sal for coming up with that.
Uh, Calvin Miller has texted us something about limping ginger tomcats. I'm not sure what that's all about. I'm going to ignore that. Some of the messages you get
Uh,
from people in this game are very, very strange.
yeah, yeah, that's partly where part of the story kind of comes out is in all that, and in the future jobs that you get, you actually find out some other things like, the reason that everything is so filthy. There actually is a volcano really
Oh, right.
nearby.
That'll be why. Yep. Admittedly, yeah, playing this in co-op is fun, but there's not much interaction really, is there? Because
No,
I mean,
not
I
really.
can see you, and I
Yeah.
can see what you're doing, but only when I'm looking in the right direction, obviously.
Yeah,
And
it's
most
very
of the
much as
time,
if
you're just
two
focused
people
on what
were
you're doing yourself.
actually
You're not
doing the
really
job.
paying any attention.
Yeah. Yeah,
So
because you
it's
kind
more
of have
just a
to
way of getting through the
watch.
levels quicker, isn't it?
Yeah, pretty much.
Right. Uh, thing. I want to change my extension to. I've got the long extension. I'm going to go with the short extension. Is that heavy duty? Yeah, I've got the best one that I've got. Although there is a better one to get now as well that I haven't bought yet because I couldn't afford it yet. Oh, I guess you're playing with ladders, are you?
Yep.
I thought so because they all just appeared on
Trying
my
to.
screen.
Yeah, trying to get a better angle at some of this.
This undercarriage is interesting to get into.
Yeah, and they did add it to where you can crouch down really low now, so
Yeah,
you
you
can
can go
get
prone
underneath
now, can't you?
things. Yeah. And they're designing things where that's a requirement too now, so
Why am I not
there's a
shocked?
monster truck later that you have to like crawl around on your belly almost to get
Mm.
to some of the parts.
Now I'm interested that if you're using the ladder, and if I try and use the ladder, will we get a separate ladder, or will I steal your ladder and you'll fall over?
I don't know. I got off the ladder, so you can
I don't remember. I know you have to
use
pick it
it,
up,
but
don't you? So yes, it would. It probably wouldn't let me take it while you're actually on it. That would be rude.
well, there's no falling damage in this, so it's not like it would make a whole lot of difference. I've fallen off some fairly tall structures in this game, so
I'm going to back to the extension again. That lets me get a little bit further with some power. So while we're doing this, I can see the chat. I don't know if Dan can as well, but if you've got anything
Yep,
to
I've got it
ask
on another
or
screen.
questions or observations or anything,
Yeah.
feel free, put them in the chat and we'll have a chat to you, because it's obviously not a game that is very dependent
Yeah,
on
we're not
paying
being
attention
shot
to it.
at or anything, so it's
Yeah.
easy enough to look over at the chat during this sort of game.
So yeah, feel free to ask questions, heckle, anything you like. And yeah. Now 44% of the way through this already. It's normally the first 50 or 60% goes really quick, and then
Yeah.
it starts to get a little bit more.
Well, then you're left with all the
Uh,
fiddly
yeah,
bits.
obviously, it's easier to get the big open areas, but when you need to get the smaller
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's all those
bits that you've missed and things like that, it takes a little bit longer.
nooks and crannies and crevices to find. I will say playing this has made me want to actually purchase a power washer for my house. Now that I have one, I can actually make use of such a device. Clean
Yeah,
off the
I've
deck
not been
and
able to do any comparison.
yeah, never actually done real power washing except for I'm fairly certain the water doesn't just disappear when you do it
Yeah,
in
there's
this
probably
reality.
some sort of hose and attachment that isn't featured in this
Yeah,
game as well.
exactly. There's like a water containment vessel and there's noise from a motor and all sorts of additional aspects this game doesn't really include.
One thing I am interested in, though, can I get you from here? It feels like I'm hitting you, but I don't know that I am. Oh yeah, you're moving a bit. Oh well. Uh, do you clean any fishes, says Edward? No. Is there a hidden cow level in this game? Please say yes. I don't know. If it's hidden, then possibly.
I have not encountered it yet, but they are adding stuff all the time, so
Yeah,
it is really
there are.
impossible
I
to.
think there's a hidden gnome on every level.
Yeah,
Some of them
hidden
not very
or
well
not so
hidden, I must
hidden, but
admit.
gnomes are everywhere.
I'm interested to see how your cleaning technique works. Do you do it definitely, one into the other, making sure it's clean, or do you hit it all quickly and then go back and make sure it's tidied?
Whenever I'm doing the solo, I will usually basically go at it one piece at a time because I'm doing it for station.
Mm. So I'm
And
more for
so,
going in and hitting it and then going back and making sure I've got the bits. So yeah, I don't have the patience to do it slowly, each individual piece.
yeah, and whenever I've got like a building, I try and actually sometimes I'll do it in a realistic manner where I'll actually hit the roof first and try and do it, from the
Yeah, I mean,
top
the other
down.
thing that's not realistic about it is that the the dirt just disappears when you hit it with the water. It doesn't drill down
Yeah,
to the bit underneath or anything like that. So
exactly. Nothing
yeah.
underneath it gets dirty.
Of course, talking about fishes, my intention is on Saturday night to return to Hitman VR. So there will be some fish then. Of course,
Hooray.
as I say, that's my intention. Whether it actually comes through to fruition, we'll find out. Because life can get in the way sometimes. But that's my plan at the moment. To get a bit of water running down things now. I've noticed just doing this little door thing.
Yeah.
That never used to happen, I'm sure.
Yeah, they definitely have been very active on bringing new stuff into this game. I'm kind of surprised they're still calling it early
Mm.
access because they've been doing so much with it. And this isn't really a trick that I think you can do on most normal helicopters. I'm standing on a rotor blade. Look at me, it's like Crouching Tiger. I weigh nothing at all.
Jeff's in the chat, but obviously not really in the chat because, working and stuff. Saying hello to everybody. Edward says real power
Hey,
washing
Jeff.
is great for the first 5 minutes until you blast something low and a pile of mud splashes all over your face.
That's kind of what I was figuring that might be like.
Power washing. There needs to be a theme tune, power washing theme tune that would kick in when you're doing power washing.
Epic montage music
Yeah,
that happens to last for a really long time because it's not a
yeah.
fast game.
80% done already. How's that? It definitely looks nicer than it did when we started. That's my takeaway from all of these things. It always looks nicer than it did when I started. We've done a good job.
Yeah.
haven't even used the dirt camera yet, so got to be doing well.
Yeah, there's so much obvious that we haven't needed to do that. I try not to use that necessarily.
Yeah, it's especially now. Well, I say now, but last time I played it, they'd updated it to give you a thing when you get the last few bits. It tells you what bits you missed.
Yeah, yeah. So it gives you a little bit of hint on where to look without needing to use the camera. Because I think they also modified it where the glowing spots kind of stayed a little bit longer and made it easier to work with. So I think there's probably some frustration on those last bits people weren't finding.
%90 done. I remember cleaning this fire station. I'm glad that they've kept that
Yeah,
shiny. I was a little
yeah,
bit worried that
exactly.
they'd let it go to pot.
Both the station itself and their building there for practice. Something I thought was kind of cool is that they actually have that continuity.
Yeah, doing that tower was a pain.
Yeah, it was.
Into all the nasty areas. Quite happy that I haven't actually been up there yet, but I'm going to have to. Oh, not sure if I like the heights. Hmm. Yeah, not entirely certain now. All the rotors seem to be done. Rotor blade. Oh,
Yeah, I
something
think the
came up there. Tail rotor drive shaft is not done yet.
yeah probably underneath it. There's probably some bits I didn't really focus on. I just kind of went across the top mainly. So
Yeah. Something flashed up. As we're going past, oh, that's still the tail rotor drive shaft. That's interesting. Obviously goes a long way. Go. Okay, let's. Yeah, there's some bits underneath there that are not good. Go. 98%. Not telling us about anything yet, though.
yeah,
I
there's a
think I
lot of
might have found
individual
something that's
pieces
not
on
clean.
these engines.
It doesn't look clean. inside of the engine. I'm sure this is how it's meant to be cleaned with a power washer.
Oh yeah. Delicate, fine-tuned piece of equipment? Absolutely. Well, we got one of the main engines.
And 99%. Why is it not telling us of what we've missed?
Yeah, it must be more
Water
than
tank.
3 or 5 pieces.
Hmm. The water tank is apparently just the whole body of it. Not terribly useful. Wendy's here, giving everybody hugs. Hope everyone's keeping well. We're doing fine, thanks, Wendy. How's things yours? All well, good, I hope. Uh, Apparently this landing gear is not done yet either. Go. Yeah, it's in there. We need to get that. F. There. Yeah, there we go. Now we get the list. Landing gear, hydraulic piping, and tail rotor drive shaft. Okay. Landing gear, that one's okay. That one is okay. It must be this one over here. Yep. Nothing digging yet.
Okay, there's
Hydraulic
the
piping,
piping
yep.
done.
Hmm. I think I'm going to have to use my special vision to see where the dirt is. And I think I'm pressing the right button, but I'm not entirely certain because I can't see any dirt. Uh, what? How do I know what the keys are again? Oh well, I can't remember. So
It's the tab key to see the dirt, if that's what you're...
is it caps lock or tab or something that brings up the dirt? There we go. I got it anyway. Tail rotor drive shaft. That's the only thing left to do.
Okay. Which, whenever I hover over it, it's not showing any.
At the back here, maybe.
Rotor mast. Ah, okay, it was this assembly back here.
Flashed up a minute ago. I saw it. I saw it flash up. So many little bits it could be. There we go.
There we
Done
go.
it. New job available. Cool. Open the tablet to continue. We can see us do it.
And everybody can just picture
really
our
quick.
characters doing a little dance.
Yeah, the dance would be nice, but no. There we go. Right. Continue. Clean the mayor's mansion. It looks like he's been graffitied a little. Only 350 for that. Oh, in heck. Can I afford my
Yeah.
the proper upgradey thing yet? What's the really nice one? The professional duty. $5,000. No, I can't afford that.
Yeah, the way I wound up getting money in the game is I just don't buy the cleaning supplies.
Oh, yeah, I don't buy any of that.
Yeah.
But we're only going to get 350 for this. I assume it's 350 each.
Yeah. I think I'm just helping you. I think it all goes into yours.
I'm happy with that.
Yeah, that doesn't bother me. I've got lots of money on my own save.
Extra long extension is now in stock. That's quite nice. I'll probably end up buying one of them.
Yeah, we're gonna wind up needing that because we can't get in the gates. We have to do everything from outside
Really?
here. Yeah, the mayor's a real jerk.
But it's just from the front, though. At least you don't have to do the
Yeah.
side. That's probably why it's cheap.
Yeah, that and the mayor's just,
yeah, there's
cheap.
that as well. Right. Let's have a look. I can't remember what I'm using. The Vista 3000, isn't it?
I believe so.
The Pro. Vista Pro is the really expensive one.
Yeah, Prime Vista 1500.
1500 is the first one, so 3000.
And
yeah. Okay, so I've got that now. So let's have a quick look. Extension, extra long extension. There we go. So I assume you've obviously got all of the things that you've got.
Yeah, I've got all the supplies. Haven't played through all the levels yet that have come out. We're doing other stuff, but yeah, this town's full of weird people.
The harder it sprays, but also the narrower it sprays, funnily enough. So it's a balancing act between how quick you need to go, how long you need to spend on each area, and how wide you want to be. So it's not, I wouldn't say it's a deep simulation game, but it's got levels to it.
Yeah, it takes a little bit of thought put into the task. And just getting all the things at all the angles needed to actually get it. It's nice that they used a nice water-soluble paint.
Yeah, that's always nice. So So I'm strange. Why is the mayor not letting us in to do his cleaning? It's like, come and
I
clean my
think,
property, but you can't come into it.
yeah, I think that'll be part of the little messages that you get. I don't remember
I see.
exactly
It
what
just said
the,
about there being lots of eggs.
yeah, you'll get more messages as it goes, and I think the mayor skipped town too.
Oh right.
I know there's another level where we wind up cleaning a boat, which, wink, wink, it doesn't belong to the mayor, and he's not running off, and
Right.
it still has something to do with the missing cat, and it's just, I think it's the mayor's cat that went missing. I'm not sure. It's just, the people in this town are weird.
Mm.
There's one job where you're turning a public, uh, like a large public restroom facility into like a
See, when I stopped playing it,
nightclub.
I'd done almost all of the levels, but there's obviously they've been bringing out more levels while I haven't been looking.
Yeah, yeah, they come out with them pretty regularly. So, and they're very creative with their levels. They have a lot of fun with it, and they're staying very silly, which I appreciate.
Hmm.
And later on, you'll get owners of various amusement park rides will contact you. They're like
Sorry, I didn't catch
competing
that. You've gone
owners.
quiet again.
Oh, later on, you'll get contacted by owners of amusement park rides.
Ah,
So you'll have at a carnival.
nice.
So you Ferris wheel and a large slide and stuff like that. And apparently, the various owners of these rides are kind of in competition with each other, and one can't have their thing look worse than one
Ah,
of the other
yes.
people. So,
That makes sense.
yeah.
Stacy wants to job doing, but don't want anyone else finding out. Yeah, our band's got a logo on it. Yeah. Power washing all day long. Right.
There's
So
half the gate.
it's just a case of taking aim from a long distance.
Yeah. Getting the house is why they said they came out with the new like extra long extension piece, because you kind of need that
Yeah,
to be able to
I bought
reach.
that, so I should be okay.
The people with the eggs are actually pretty good aim. Most of them are on the actual structure.
I would assume this is not going to break his windows or anything, the force we're putting these things out at.
No, it'd be awesome if it did, but no, these washers are just not. It's part of the wonderful selective physics.
Yeah.
Ding 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 ding. Ding.
Yeah. There is something very therapeutic about doing this.
Yeah. It's like that little ding is wired right into your dopamine
Yeah.
receptors.
Not entirely certain what we've missed now. Oh, something came up. Window, that window. There we go. Fence something.
Yeah,
Fence
some in this
post. This
fence
fence post.
post.
Get in there.
Go.
Oh, there we go. Fence caps to fence wall and wall base. Fence wall is that, but that's clean. Must be this one. No, must be that one. No, must be that one. That one. First one. There we go. Fence wall. Fence cap. What's a fence cap? Oh, it's those bits.
Yeah.
Okay. And wall base. Ah. There we go. That was a wall
There
base,
we
apparently.
are.
Job complete. Not bad. Let's see what the next one is. If we want to do another one. Clean the carousel. That's going to be 500. That's going to be quite a lot. It's going to be a difficult one. But maybe. We'll at least start it, shall we?
Sure.
It says it'll exit the current multiplayer, but it seems not to. Right. This is why I've got the side of my van taped up, is it?
Yeah,
Because
and
they didn't
then
want to know who was doing it or something.
yep.
Oh, I quite like that it's going round. That means I can just stand here and do it.
Yeah. And then there's a big red button over here that'll actually turn it off if whenever get to that point wanting it.
Making my eyes go funny at turning round though.
Yeah, and eventually the music will, make you
Yeah,
want
that will
to
start getting
strangle
annoying. I can
something.
understand that. It's got to be the edge of that, isn't it?
And then another alternative is you can get on here and then just stand in one spot.
Yeah, it's quite pleasant. We're not going very quick. We're only at 14%, but we're, you know, cleaning the horse's buttocks. Pretty much. Again, it looks nicer already. I'd be happy for my kids to ride on this now, I think.
Given how active the volcano nearby seems to actually be, it's kind of surprising that this town hasn't been evacuated.
I see that you have commenced work and that you are a pressure washer, says Kevin Barnett. Surely Stacey doesn't seriously think that cleaning a carousel will make it a more attractive prospect than my towering helter-skelter.
Yeah. Yeah, this is where the whole competition of the carnival people.
All these lights are actually on. I didn't realise that. Blimey.
Yeah. Yeah, that actually is kind of satisfying whenever you're cleaning off all the lights and... Yeah, these things are actually quite the display when they're done.
How do you let it get this bad? That's my real question.
Yeah. Which is pretty much that way for everything in this town.
Bellowman's here. He says Chris has his mighty hose out again. Yes, I've got Dan to assist with it as well.
Yep.
Dan also has his hose out.
Yep. It's out at full extension.
He's there. Look, there he is. He does look a bit dirty. Why has he got? Is there something written on your back? Oh no, it's just PW. I thought you had something written on your back, but it's only your logo. I'm shocked at the amount of dirt it's covering over these light bulbs and actually making the light bulbs not work.
Yeah. Yeah, the fact that we couldn't tell that they were even on is a testament to just how much layers of crud and filth. It's like, I mean, what's the air quality of this town like?
Extra cleaning liquid in stock. Yay! It's just what we don't need.
Yeah. So I don't really use the cleaning liquids at all.
He knows he's got a filthy helter-skelter.
Which is that still a term in use over there in the UK for a slide? So over here in the States, the term helter-skelter, the only things that come to mind are the Beatles song.
You're very quiet again, I couldn't catch that.
Over here in the States, the only time helter-skelter comes up in any way is the Beatles song and the Manson murders.
Right. Yeah.
So it's really weird seeing that used in relation to something else.
Yeah, it's not exactly in common usage here, but that helter-skelter just means helter-skelter, as far as I'm aware. Don't think it's got any other connotations here.
Yeah, because, I mean, the term for a carnival ride, you know, a slide, just doesn't exist here.
All right. They just don't have them, or they?
I don't think in the way that they're portrayed, at least in this game, because whenever we clean Helter Skelter, it's
So there
It's
isn't one here that I can
circular.
point out, but
Go
I'm assuming it's
tower
just a
of it.
tower with a tube going around the outside of it.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's a helter skelter. Yeah.
yeah. And to us, it's just a slide.
Okay. I mean, a slide would normally be just a straight line sort of slide. The fact that it goes round the outside of a tower is what makes it a helter skelter, basically.
Okay. Because us not having them here and not having a name is partly why Charles Manson like completely misunderstood the Beatles song.
Ah, right. Yeah. Yeah, it's. I
So
mean, language
yeah,
is strange anyway, but the fact that we both basically speak the same language but don't always
yeah,
intrigues me.
yeah, exactly. There's a YouTube channel I watch, Lost in the Pond.
Hmm. I
That
think I've
is
seen a
a
couple of them.
yeah, it's a Brit that moved to the U.S.
Yeah.
and he goes over a lot of those common differences. And
Yeah, I mean, things that I would never have thought would be a problem or, would be any different, and they're just different.
yeah,
I mean, I can understand food, there being food differences as to, what's available and everything else, but
mm-hmm,
I don't know, things like helter skelter, I just wouldn't have thought that there wouldn't have been.
yeah, yeah. The term just doesn't exist except
Yeah.
for being related to some horrible murders. Yeah, I was surprised to find out that your definition of pancakes is completely different.
Yeah. But
So
then
it's
again,
like,
so's biscuits,
like
really,
yeah,
and chips, and yeah.
mm-hmm,
Yeah, life would be so much easier if everybody just spoke the same language, used the same words for the same things.
yeah.
And life would be so much easier for me if everybody used the words that I use. I'm sure that with the internet and everything, terminologies are going to become more universal.
Yeah, yeah. It is starting to. Well, I've heard you guys refer to trousers as pants multiple times, and I know that used to just mean underwear.
Yeah.
So that's a piece that seems to have started changing
Yeah.
over.
I mean, obviously, we get a lot of US TV.
Yeah, exactly. That's
So that's going to, I mean, I suppose my sort of generation is we grew up watching American TV. So even if we're not using the terms, we're aware of the terms.
yeah.
So yeah.
So are there like channels dedicated to just US TV over there? It's like we
There
have like
are, but not
BBC
really. But
America.
yeah, not really. I mean, there are some, but they're not widespread. But a lot of TV shows, obviously, are made in America, and they're just
Okay.
shown. So you haven't really
It's
got a
just not
choice.
really considered a big deal that they're not native to the country.
No, no. I
Okay.
think. I mean, there are obviously a lot of shows that are made in the UK, which
Mhm.
again they don't really make a big thing about. This is a UK based show. It
Yeah.
just it's they are just what they are.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's definitely um, things that have become part of the public consciousness because of TV. And I say there's more and more TV of everything, so the next generation watches it even more.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's not a bad thing. I'm happy to continue to watch American stuff and enjoy most of it, and it doesn't bother me one way or the other, to be honest. But it's
Yeah.
nice to it's sort of broadening your horizons, but not that far.
Yeah.
Most of the US stuff is not wildly different to the UK stuff, so you can watch it and be immersed in it without it being a shock to the system.
Yeah. Exactly.
It's not like watching,
You know.
something from a completely different culture.
Yeah. Like watching Japanese TV is
Yeah,
just
that's a bit
completely
different.
baffling and usually hilarious.
Yeah,
You know, they're wonderfully abusive game shows.
yeah. A lot of the game shows are a little bit creepy and crazy. Oh, the thing's coming in quick and fast and
Yeah.
furious now.
Yeah, this thing's got so many little fiddly bits and filigree on everything, and
I'm assuming the top's got to be done at some point as well.
yep. Yeah, I think we've got the scaffolding nearby
Ah,
somewhere.
yeah, just walk past it.
Yeah.
I shall head up there in a moment. Let's have a look. Ah, yeah, the top's not looking great, I must admit.
Yeah. At least that should be fair, straight to get washed off.
Yeah. That's the downside to the water not behaving as water should. You can't actually do anything that's not in direct line of sight.
Yeah, yeah, it
If you
won't arc.
throw enough water onto the top, it should run down and clean everything, but it doesn't.
Mm-hmm.
Steve131's here says it's spooky. He was using a real power washer today. You weren't cleaning off carnival rides, though, were you? I don't want to know if you were. But this half looks nicer now. Not from this angle, though. Go. I thought I might be able to do that. Yay!
Okay. I think I've got most stuff. Horse rod.
Go. Do. Totally Scale Models is here asking what we're doing. Power washing. Cleaning
We're
a carnival
cleaning
ride.
a carousel.
It's Power Wash Simulator. One of the games that shouldn't be fun, but really, really is. It's just turn your brain off and get on with it time. The music is not normally so intrusive, but it's because it's a carnival.
Yeah. You know, if we turn the thing off and so it quit spinning, it would shut up.
I'm not bothered. I'm up here. Doesn't bother me if it's spinning or not. I can't see it.
I think I'm going to go ahead and do that.
I sort of miss it though.
That way I can try and get the last bits from inside here.
Got your hose out again. You see? I see. Says Lance. Yep. Yes, I'm hosing. I'm hosing with Dan today.
Yep.
You can't see him because he's underneath me somewhere, but he's there, honest.
Yep. I'm down here cleaning out the inside of this thing while Chris is working on the outside. Getting it all nice and pretty. Until the next eruption.
Yeah.
It's coming along nicely here.
Nearly there. 97% of the way. Right, I think that's all the stuff I can do from up here. Nearly. Always worth going around the other opposite direction. Okay. we get that? Oh, there we go. Doesn't fit round here. $99. Ah. Yeah, it's all these little finial bits that are going to be a right pain, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Extra long extension again. Further back. I want a ladder, just a normal ladder. Oh, we've got a ladder, good. There we go. Center pole something flashed up. How you doing it? Okay.
Dennis has a question of how do we know which pieces still need to be cleaned. And up in the upper left-hand corner, you'll see whenever we sweep over parts, it'll show the name of it.
Yeah. For instance,
if
there where I
there's
go over cresting, you see the little white bar just got a little bit on the left.
Yeah.
That means there's a little bit still to clean. And it gets smaller as you get rid of it. So that bit's still got a very little bit to clean. It's probably on the other side of... Oh, no, there we go. That was it. Once you get to a large proportion of it, it does the last bit for you. There we go. I think something... There you go. Sensor pole frame. Still flashing up as being needing doing. So there's something on there.
Yeah.
Somewhere. There we go.
The center pole topper is also showing, but I'm not finding where. It is going down, so I guess we're hitting it. It's just...
It's got to be in the little corners somewhere, isn't it?
Yeah. There it goes.
Horse. This horse still needs doing. There we go. So yeah, now we're just wandering around looking for that little flash of thing like that where it keeps coming up there, but I can't catch it. Horse rod, apparently. There we go.
See, some of these aren't even showing up as having the white bars for me. That rod that you were just cleaning off, I hovered over it and it didn't show as still needing it, so that was weird.
This horse is apparently still in need of cleaning. Guessing it's going to be his undercarriage and that. No, it's done. Horse, pole, pole, horse, pole, pole. Horse. There we go. Something clashed there. Horse. That horse.
Of course.
It's the horse, of course.
Nobody talks to a horse, of course. Unless the horse. It's the famous Mr. Ed.
Oh, come on. There's got to be... something had a big thing on there. That horse. This horse? Not that horse. Not that horse. It said horse and it was loads of it. Horse rod. Okay. Now we've got the list.
Okay, good. It doesn't show me the list.
No? Ah, right.
So...
We've got pole, steps, and horse rod.
Okay. I'm working on steps. So...
Now it's just pole and steps. Like I say, the steps are going to be the underneath of the steps and that.
Yeah. Yeah, there's all sorts of bits underneath here.
Let's move this out of the way. Steps. So it's just pole
done.
now. Pole are the things on the outside, not the horse pole.
Yeah, it's
this
the
one
large
here, apparently.
poles.
There we
go.
Carousel looks incredible.
Yes, it does. It'll be $11 billion.
Yes, I've got $3,200 now, which is still not enough to buy the big thing. But yeah, it did look horrible when we got there, didn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Right, well, that's definitely enough of this for one night. Next week, I've lost track. Next week, I'm sure it's a thing. Is it No Man's Sky next week?
Yeah.
So, yes, me and Dan will be playing games again next Thursday. We're playing No Man's Sky. We're building a base and stuff and things.
Yeah,
so we'll be
exploring.
Let me change this back to the face view because you can see us because we're still here. Yes, that's that. It's Thursday today, so nothing tomorrow. Saturday, I should be returning to Hitman in VR, so hopefully you'll come and watch some of that. Monday's E-models. Tuesday, nothing at all. Wednesday is something. I did Lego last week, so it's game time. It's King's Quest. I'm working my way through that. I know this channel is sort of turned into a bit more computer games than building things, but I'm still getting daily releases of all my part work videos, so you can still get your building fix
Yeah,
there
still
in the
making.
morning and sometime during the day, and then in the evening, come and help me chat live stream. It's a lot easier to do chatting while I'm playing a game like this rather than building. So,
Yeah.
and every other time we do actually do some building stuff on the Wednesday. So that's about it. Good night, everyone. Says Wendy. Dennis says thanks. Yeah, so that's that. Look after yourselves, says everybody. So thank you all for watching. It's been fun. Hopefully you've enjoyed it. I shall um, probably play some more of this at some point. Oh, you can customize your appearance. That's where I bought my red outfit, I think. There we go. Yeah, I've got a red outfit that I bought. So yes, you can buy different colored gloves and things and stuff. So yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What else is there? Cleaning liquids not bothering about. Modifications. Why would you spend money on a thing that you can only just see out the corner of your eye? I'm not going to bother getting them. At least till I bought everything else that you need. Cleaning liquids, no bother with that. I'm saving up for the professional duty
Yes.
£5,000 Ultra Vista thing that's just basically a little bit more powerful of everything. So it makes everything a little
Mm-hmm.
bit easier. So that's what I'm
Yep.
saving for. So another time we'll come and do that at some point. And yeah, is there any more specials? It's just the Mars rover I've seen. Is there any other specials you've done?
No,
Hmm.
I haven't seen any of those
Sure, at
come
some
through.
point they will
They've
decide
been
that they're going to
focusing
throw
on just
another
the
one in. But
regular jobs.
yeah, right. So thank you very much for watching. A special thanks for Dan to jumping in and helping me out with this, because otherwise I'd still be doing the treehouse, no doubt. So, um, right. Yes.
It was
Good night,
fun. I
everyone,
like
and
this.
see you all soon. Thanks for watching. Bye bye for now.
Bye bye.